Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Today I got a few products for you guys by a company that goes by the name of Joyroom. And they basically make charging solutions for your cell phone or tablet. They were nice enough to reach out, and I've been in the market for a nice car charger slash mount. And, there's so many different options on Amazon, you just don't know what to buy. So, really nice. They were able to send me these. So I have 4 different products from them. I'm going to share them with you guys today. And let me know what you guys think. So, I wanted to at least try these at least one day before I did the video review. Because sometimes I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. I just rip them open and then do the video, and then I haven't really put them to use. So I did that this time. I actually tried them. So let's talk about the first item here. You'll notice that there's a couple of boxes here. I never really get too involved in the boxes. The Joyroom boxes are basically aqua and white. It's cardboard, not much to really write home about, nor should it. Ultimately, you want to get the best value for the product, not necessarily the box, right? So first one, let me just knock this one out of the way. This is I'm going to call it a travel charger, but this, you can use this for your home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a travel charger. The only thing that really makes a travel charger is to flip out prongs, right? That's about it. So kind of nice. They flip in if you were going to, pack just in a suitcase or a backpack. Really nice. And what's cool about this, you actually get 4 ports. So you get 2 USB-C ports and then 2 USB ports. It's marked on here USB-C, 2, and then USB A1 and A2. And I'm going to come back to this, talk about the voltage here. The next one is this is fantastic. This is a motorcycle handlebar mount. Again, depends on the motorcycle, but you can actually use this on a lot of different applications. So I picked this because I wanted something that was really sturdy, that was going to hold my phone when I went on the boat or even in the car. Now, although this clamp here is technically designed to go around a handlebar or a round bar, you can actually use this on the handles that you generally have on the pillars of vehicles. That's how I mounted this. So I put this really kind of up high. There isn't a lot of articulation with this, but there is enough where is if you have maybe a 45-degree angle on your kind of, I don't know what you call them, like the getting the car handles or your pillar handles. Not every car has them. Trucks generally have them. I basically clamped this sucker on the other day, and this was perfect for my iPhone. So absolutely fantastic. What's cool about it, you have a button in the back. You just press this, and it expands the side clamps. Really thick, pretty high quality rubber on these here. It's kind of got it's kind of grooved, so it kind of takes a little bit of a bite on the phone. And you basically just pop your phone in this. This is spring loaded. I don't want to insult your intelligence. We all know how these things work, but really nice spring loaded clamp here. And then you basically the side clamps, you just push them in, and they basically ratchet close. And it's locked in place. Press the button in the back, and they expand out. So this was fantastic. I don't really like to mount my phone anywhere near the window in case you go around a corner. Not that I drive fast or anything, but you know how it is. The forces in a vehicle, drive around the corner. I have, other car mounts by other brands that, they fall out. Sometimes they pop off the vent. This is super secure. When you clamp this down, it really takes a nice bite. This is definitely not going to come off, hence the reason why it's really made for a motorcycle. They do have another mount that's actually made for a bicycle. Not really sure what the difference is. The only thing I could tell is that the clamp isn't as robust. If I were you and you're going to get this for a bike, I would just assume get the motorcycle version. It spreads open pretty darn wide. You can clamp this around a pretty large pipe, or you can even clamp this to something that's not round. It clamps on perfectly. It's a fantastic mount, and I had this again up near that kind of pillar handle. And I felt secure knowing that my phone wasn't going to go flying out the window, right? So fantastic device. Definitely going to get a lot of use out of this. Only downside is that there is no way to charge it, so it's not a charger. But if you have a full charge, you're out mountain bike for the day, you're out, road biking, motorcycling, whatever you may be doing. This is going to be perfect for the boat. That was kind of where my mind went. This can clamp on one of the windshield bars or support bars. Clamp this down, and this sucker's not going to come loose. So this is really the only mount that I've ever owned that I really trust my phone in. Only downside, one of my phones is huge. It's the new Boost Mobile Celero 5 Plus. It does not fit in there. And by the time you go throwing a case on your phone, I just happen to have here, let me see what I got. I have here's an LG Stilo 4, I think this one is. And even this, this actually fits in there. So without a case, this will fit. I would say that even if you had a case on something this size, it probably will fit. So this is about a 6.5-inch screen. if you go jump it up to the 7, it's not going to fit. So that's a little advice I have for Joyroom. Just make this a little bit larger. This would have been perfect for my phone. I'm really disappointed that my phone is so huge that it doesn't work with a lot of these mounts. So Joyroom, pay attention. New model, make this just a little bit larger to support a larger phone. Just a little bit, right? So, but great mount. The next mount is a vent mount. This is cool because it actually has 2 different attachments. This is more of like a pincher mount. It's got rubber. It does have a little bit of a raised ledge here, so when you put this inside the vent, it'll take a bite on the back, then you can clamp it down. And this is a 15, I believe it's a 15 watt charging pad. So what's really cool about this, it lights up. I'm not going to show you. There's a really dim white illuminated ring, and this has got a pretty secure magnet. When I go ahead and just kind of pop this on my file cabinet, really powerful. The only problem that I saw with this is that my particular cell phone case, well, I can't show you now because I'm recording with it, but here's an example. Like, here's a case. It does come with a small, I would say maybe 1-inch metal plate. This would not hold the phone. So in order for this to work, you're going to have to get a metal plate that is at least, let's see here, because the magnet is actually around the outside edge from what I can tell. The inside doesn't have a magnet on it. I believe that's how you get your wireless charging feature with this. But you're looking at something that's around 2.5 inches. So you can find on Amazon all kinds of stick-on metal plates, which are designed to make your phone adaptable to a magnetic mount. I don't know how that interferes with the charging. I know that when I had that plate in my case and I tried a different wireless charger, it interfered. So not sure on that. I think they make ones that are actually like a ring. And I believe that's to prevent any kind of interference or shielding from that magnetic charging. So that's the one negative thing I have to say about these, is that, it's not really designed to be used with any cell phone case. A lot of cell phone cases have just that basic round 1-inch metal plate on the inside. I actually popped mine off, and when I put the phone in the charger, it started to charge. With that in there, it was shielding the magnetic charging capability. So get the ring mounts. I believe Amazon. I saw the other day I have to order them. It's a real thin kind of metal ring you stick on the back of your case or phone, and that'll work perfectly with this. But really great device. I look forward to using this. Right now, because it's a magnetic mount, before I go mounting this and putting my phone on it, I want to make sure I get that new ring. And hopefully, if this takes a bite like it does on the file cabinet, this is going to be absolutely perfect for mounting this and not having this thing fall off here. You have a USB port at the bottom, and it is USB-C. For charging. So none of these came with the power adapter though, so kind of keep that in mind. You'll have to get a car power adapter, which I've said before, kind of annoying, but they do make a pretty awesome, I think it's a 3-port power adapter. I'm going to try to get that on next go around. The next product, it's also to be noted, the mount that comes on this is actually another style of mount, and this basically, when you turn the threaded knob here, it pulls this hook in. So this might be, depending on your vents, this might be something that's going to work for you. I like the fact that this came with 2. So pretty cool. And for what I can tell, all these mounts are universal. So let's say you order a couple different mounts. You find that one particular mount works better. You can take this off and mount it to another one of these. From what I can tell, they're all sort of like a ball joint mount. So that's pretty cool. They're all universal. The last product, and we're going to go over price in a second here. The last product, this is one that I've been needing for a long time. So this is fantastic. So this is obviously a windshield mount. They do say you can put this on the dashboard. They have it pictured on dashboard, but I think if your dashboard, like most dashboards, they're not smooth. They have like a texture to simulate like, animal skin or leather. I don't know how well this is going to stick on that. I didn't try that. If you do stick it on your dashboard, make sure you just take a little something to kind of clean it, get the dust off it, get the armor roll off the dashboard, and try this. It's not just a suction cup. It's actually one of these washable, sticky type materials that not only takes a bite, you then have the lever on the back, and when you push this down, it pulls the inside of the suction cup towards the top, and that pulls a vacuum. So I use this on the windshield. It was absolutely fantastic. You do have the adjustable arm. So when I first got it, it was like this, and I was like, man, this is too far away. You could extend this down and definitely get it closer depending on your type of windshield and what kind of car you're using. Other cool thing, USB-C port on the bottom. This is a wireless charger, and it's battery power, or not battery power, but it's actually motorized. So when you plug this in, and I am going to plug this in just to my computer here so you can see how it works. So you have a little status light on the side. there's two buttons on each side. Both of these do the exact same function. You just have one on each side, right? When you press one, it opens up the grip. And if you were to take your phone, which is pretty cool, and I didn't realize this till like halfway through the day, when you place your phone in here, it automatically closes and clamps around your phone. When you need to get your phone out, you just press either of the buttons and it releases. So I like that because when you're in the car, you can just simply just drop it in. It takes a bite, it clamps in, and you're ready to go. Awesome product. Again, other cool thing, wireless charging. So when you pop your phone in there, it automatically starts charging. So this is great for somebody who's drives a work vehicle, has to have their phone on them, uses phone for business often. You don't have to worry about plugging your phone in, running. You do have to have the cord plugged in to make this work. But depending on your dash, you might be able to get a little creative. Maybe run this behind some molding. Every vehicle is different. So. If you decide not to use it with that, let's say you're like, well, I have a full charge, I don't need to charge, you just pull this out and you can still use it just as a regular mount. But just kind of keep in mind, without the charge, once it clamps down, oh, actually I stand corrected, I learned something new. So it actually has a battery pack built in as well. So that's pretty cool. Even after you unplug it, it'll still actually work. Now, I don't know if that actually will continue to charge. I wish I could test that out, but... on camera, man, I swear to God, like sometimes you just learn things after the fact. That's awesome. So it probably will continue to charge your phone for a little while. Let me see what it says here. So let's get the pricing on this, right? So right now you get a 10% off coupon on this. It's $30. You get it for about $27. I'm not going to read you all the nonsense on here. Basically, 15-watt power adapter or 15-watt charging capacity. When I put mine on there, it definitely, even plugged in, it was a really slow charge. It might have just been the fact that I maybe had it plugged into a 12-volt car adapter that was maybe a lower wattage one. But it says here QI certified, the 7.5 watt. It says the 7 point. Excuse me for the little language barrier here. It says here 7.5 watt for the iPhone 14 Pro Max and a bunch of other iPhones, and then it says 15 watt charger for LG. Several different LGs. There's lots of different phones listed here. I encourage you, if you're in the market for something like this, that you go ahead and just read about their listing and find out if this is going to be something that you're looking for as far as the charging capacity. But for me, I'm just happy that it charges it at all and it holds the phone pretty well. I use this the entire day. I didn't have anything falling off. Like I said, the vent mounts sometimes they can be a little bit finicky. And it looks like, and I misspoke here, so I just want to come back and correct myself. It looks like that this particular mount comes with this particular charger. So I thought that it came with the other mount. It comes with this one. So if you don't want to use the really long windshield attachment or suction cup attachment, you do get a vent mount. So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that, so I apologize. But yeah, really cool. Works really well. And that's about it. As far as the rotation, again, every car is going to be a little bit different. It does have pretty good articulation here, but again, that depends on how you mount this. You don't have to mount it one particular way. This does move quite a bit. So in my case, I had it mounted like this on the windshield. If you're going to mount this on the dash, you might flip it and reverse it, something like that. It just kind of depends on where you're mounting this. But it doesn't list here, which is really interesting. It doesn't list that that it charges without being plugged in. So what I'm thinking is that it does have a built-in battery that allows you to, so it might hold on to a charge just long enough for you to press it and get your phone out of it. So let me just plug it back in here and see. Yeah. So let me just unplug it again. Yeah, so it doesn't, it probably just has enough charge for you to release your phone. Let me just see what happens if you put a phone in here. And let me see what happens if you put your phone in here and then unplug it. If you unplug it. So yeah, so you have enough, you have a little bit of juice left in there to get your phone out or clamp it back down. Yeah, so just kind of keep in mind, if you get this and don't leave your phone in here for like an hour, it'll probably lose its charge, but I'm not really sure. But, these are small nitpicky things here to really be worried about. Ultimately, I really like the fact that it charges your phone while it holds the phone, and it mounts really well. Now, let's just get to this. So there's lots of different mounts on Amazon. Amazon's flooded with the different types of mounts. You could probably find mounts in the $10 to $50 range, right? One thing I like about this and about reviewing products like this is that I get to explain my experience with the product. And so if you're in the market for something like this, maybe you subscribe to my channel. Products like this aren't really, super over the top exciting. And, there's so many different companies making stuff like this. But I think if you do watch my channel and you are in the market for a mount like I was, it was just perfect timing that this company reached out to me. And if you are in the market and thinking about getting something, then you can just kind of take use my experience to maybe help make a purchase. These mounts hold the phone really well. Again, with the exception of this one, which I haven't really been able to test yet. So if you are going to buy this magnetic mount, just make sure that you buy the ring to go with it. And then it should work pretty well for you. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to drop me a comment, drop me an email. I want to thank Joyroom for their generosity in sending these out to Fat Cat Collections for review. I'll continue to use these on a daily basis. Like I said, I've been needing this for quite some time, and this is a great way to secure your phone in your car or motorcycle. So again, if I can help in any way, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and take care.